What is going on, YouTube? We have a new job for you. We're going to be doing a paver job. We got some Villa pavers coming back here, a 3-piece pattern, herringbone. We're going to be dipping all this dirt, going down a little deeper. Sewer clean out right there. I'll probably put a brass collar on that, 2 of them. Then we got some drains that we just got to bring up right here. We'll probably move this drain over to the center just so it looks nicer. Go around this AC unit right here. Got a lot of weeds growing back here that we got to take out. Right down here, we got Sam measuring out everything, trying to figure out exactly how many pallets we're gonna need. We're taking this concrete out. We got another drain right back here. Probably put that drain somewhere in the middle right here. We're probably gonna, let's see. I haven't really decided exactly what levels we're gonna be putting everything. Thinking maybe, or measure this distance out, find the middle, cut it, crown it this way, crown it that way. Because we got one drain over there, and we're gonna put a drain in the middle. So this paver will go straight, or the pavers from here will go this way to the middle of the drain, off the wall, off that wall. This will be the low spot pretty much. And then, yeah, we'll crown it, cut it in the middle, slope it back this way as well. It's kind of what we're thinking right now. But other than that, we're gonna get to work, start taking out that concrete, start dimming this dirt, getting rid of this dirt. And yeah, I'll put you guys on a tripod. Alright guys, so this is Tim Odell with Odell Company Landscape. I just gave you guys a good brief overview of what we're going to be doing for this job. I hope you guys enjoy this series of installing this whole paver patio for this backyard. It's going to be completely remodeled by the time we're done with it. So make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, stay tuned for all parts in this series, and enjoy the time lapse. Alright, now that we've got the concrete all out, we're going to start digging this drain so they can center it. And then also, we're going all the way to the AC unit back there, because we're going to center that drain as well. So that was the old drain. We just moved it over, got it more center now in this little area. And what else we're gonna be doing right now is we're shipping down this footing right here, just roughly about 2 inches, because we're gonna be crowning the middle of this area where that stake is, right there. It's gonna be sloping this way to that drain, and also it's gonna be sloping this way. And we're gonna be setting up another drain right over there, pretty much where that stake is. And that's gonna capture all the water for this area, and we're also going to be sloping it over there where that stake is. That's another crown high point where it's going to be coming back to this drain, and the rest of the water is going to be flowing out to the front of the gate. And whoever built the block wall put the foundation way too high, so we have to chip it down just 2 inches, nothing too crazy. But yeah, we're just gonna be cleaning up with the Bosch. We got the Makita jackhammer over there. Just gotta knock this down a little bit, get a nice straight edge on this as best as possible. That's kind of the goal right now, what we're doing. And here's our 3-inch drain cap. Nice little square one, make it easier for the pavers. I believe we have, from this high point, a 3-inch slope to the drain. We're gonna have about 1.75% slope, maybe 2% at the highest, just so we have this patio as nice as flat as possible. But mainly want to make sure that all the water gets drained properly. So I'm gonna get back to it. Alright, what we're going to do right now is we're going to be putting lines on this crown so that we know the high points and make sure we're getting a nice slope from the crown to the drains. And so we're going to snap a chalk line against the wall right here, and snap against the house as well. Carry these lines all the way around. All right, little update for the job, guys. We just set up our laser level and we just got our benchmark set to the original concrete height, which was right here. That's our benchmark. And what we're doing is we're just getting all of our levels set pretty much for our drains. Here's the first drain. That is the exact height of our benchmark. What we're gonna do is go 3 inches down from that mark, and that should give us about 1.75% slope, almost 2% for this Paver Patio. So 2% from there to here. And then right over there, we'll probably do like an inch for the 3 feet or almost 4 feet. So that'll give us a nice like 1% slope. Keep everything relatively flat. Right over here, me and Sam are setting up this other drain. We just cut off the excess. What we did over there, we marked it at benchmark height, went down 3 inches, and we're just making sure that we got the nice slope that we want. We want roughly 3 inches. You can see he's at benchmark height and he's using a tape right now to show. And it looks like he's got it right about at 3 inches. Yeah, you got 3 inches. So that gives us from that high point, which is that stake over there, because we're gonna crown that middle, sloping that from this stake to this drain, and from that stake to this drain. So coming from both directions, that's 14 feet right over there and 14 feet right over there. So that gives us a good 2% slope, or close to it. Right, Sam?
1 3/4.
Yeah, to be exact. Okay, so we're just about to cut this next drain. So I just want to show you guys exactly how we do this. So I'm gonna be filming Sam as we go through the process.
So get your laser level set, of course, right? Get your benchmark.
Benchmark's already set. It's that line right there. We have it set already.
Yep, so that's it right there.
Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 3 inches down from that mark.
Let's check it out.
And then make our cut.
So we can go 3 inches down. 3 inches. Right there.
Now, one thing to remember when you are measuring out your drains, don't forget to measure out the coupling size, because the coupling will account for extra inches that you need to cut off. And this coupling happened to be about 2 inches. So you can see as we were measuring the coupling and then measuring down another 2 inches so that we can cut it off. Because when we put that coupling on the pipe, it's going to add another 2 inches to our pipe. So that will give us the exact height that we need this at.
Crooked. So we'll see how it works.
Alright, now the real test. We're gonna put the laser back on it. And as long as we got 3 inches from our benchmark, which will be level, we should have a nice almost 2% slope. Up, up, up.
It's a little above it, huh?
Yeah. Nah, that's stuck right there. That's three inches exactly. Let me see it real quick.
Check it again, ready?
Get close.
Like this, how about that?
Yeah, that's good. Am I in the way? That's 3, huh?
Oh, the money.
Right on the money.
So, that's 3 inches. Right there.
So that drain's set. That drain's set. All we're gonna do now is we're still trying to get this footing down a little more so that we have more space for when we start putting our pavers.
So now that we have our 2 drains height established, we just need to start taking out dirt and bringing everything down about 6 to 6.5 inches. Since this is just a backyard patio and mainly going to be used for foot traffic, we really don't need to be worrying about digging too deep for this backyard patio. Also, this is Southern California and not somewhere where you would get freeze or thaw, so that's another reason why we don't have to worry about digging too deep. We also will be putting string lines up from the drains to our crown points so that we know exactly how deep we are digging, because we don't want to over dig since we are hand digging. It's just a lot of extra work if we were to do that. And then after we get all the grade to the right height, we will bring in our base, sand, and start laying pavers.
Alright, what is going on, everybody? We just picked up the base, just unloaded it. We're gonna start bringing some of that base to the back. We got about 6.5 inches dug down in here. We're gonna put about 3.5 inches of base, about 3/4 of sand, and 2 1/4 of pavers. Here is the area. These are our little grade line to kind of go off of. This will be the bottom or the lowest point of the yard for the drain. We put it around a stake. That's our grade, pretty much going all the way up to our crown, which is the highest point. That stake over there. Then we're gonna also bring the string line all the way to that drain over there, and then we'll be able to get perfect grade as we grade out through here. And then we have our red shocks marked up against this wall, so we can kind of just measure down, since we are doing, I think, anywhere from 6 to 6.5 inches deep right now. All we need is about 3 1/4 of base, 3.5, and then the rest will be sand and the paver. So we can just, as we're bringing in the base, we can measure down and make sure that we have the right depth that we need.
So if you guys may have noticed, we do use 2x4s on the drains on the lowest point, and then to our stake, which is our crowning point, highest point, to help us grade out the base a little bit, so that when we do start to lay in the sand and pavers, everything will be to the exact height. Also, the 2x4 we were grading with, we did rip down to 2 1/4 so that it would be perfect paver height. And once the base was perfectly graded, all we did was start compacting the base after that. And once the base was 100% compacted, we would start bringing in the sand.
Alright, we have most of the sand in. Sand grade is looking pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty close. As we lay out pavers, we'll clean it up, all the little fine details as we lay down our pavers, making sure we're getting proper slope and the exact amount of slope that we want going to these drains right here. Here's our little system that we like to use when we don't have a straight shot toward drains and it's a little circle type of deal going on. Mainly what we did over there, but for this area it is a straight shot, so we just like to grab a little level, which is 2 1/4, the exact same height of our pavers. We'll we have a stake right now on and over there at the highest point, and then our drain, which is our lowest point, and we'll put our as we go back on this sand, we'll screed it backwards, making sure that we have 2 1/4 depth down from the bottom of the sand to the bottom of that 2x4. That's kind of how we like to grade. It's a pretty simple, easy method. Gets the job done pretty fairly quick.
Hey, come check out the pavers.
Yeah, let's go check out the pavers real quick. We just got the pavers are just now here. There's the pavers.
Oh yeah. Got it. Yeah, we like to record. We shoot YouTube. So we like to show people, like, you know, when we get the order, people like to see the big trucks, you know, the big pavers and everything like that. So
Okay.
Yeah,
That's cool.
you know,
throw everything up on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's cool. So this is your second stop of the day?
Yeah, we normally do like 2 stops a day.
Okay.
It depends.
Alright.
It depends on what we do, where we go.
What was your first one?
Irvine.
Irvine? Okay, so yeah, it was like complete opposite.
Yeah, exactly.
Complete
Like
opposite.
yesterday.
But it's come from Riverside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Riverside. Yesterday the San Diego.
This is where that method
All right,
really comes into play.
so the sand has all been graded. All of our grade is looking really good. All we're gonna do now is just make a square right in this corner. The reason why we're gonna start in this corner is because it's the longest run in 2 sections, all the way down this way and all the way down that way. Once we have our square in this corner, it'll pretty much tell us what's gonna need cuts, and all the cuts are pretty much gonna be hidden under the house if anything is not square in this backyard, because we're gonna make our own square in this corner right here. We're gonna try to avoid cuts if we can, but this is the idea right now of what we're going with.
Alright guys, so that is going to wrap up part 1 of this paver build series. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the next couple parts that are coming up. I hope you guys are enjoying everything so far. This was just the setup and demo of the whole paver process. Hope you guys learned something. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, comment any questions you guys may have if you guys are doing a paver build, and I'd be happy to help you guys out along the way.